This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Apple Valley explodes for 28 points in the second quarter against Oak Hills, and the Sun Devils defense takes care of business in the second half in the showdown for the second guaranteed CIF playoff berth in the Mojave River League. Defensive standouts double in turning in impact plays on offense in Midway's big plays, sound bites, and action highlights from the Sun Devils versus Bulldogs shootout. Season tackles leaders Sam Jang and Jeremy Justice II both catch touchdown passes.
Jeremy, what did you like best about this W tonight?
That's how we overcame adversity. You know, we've been working hard all week, grinding in the weight room, grinding on the field, and it finally amounted on the field, and we just played our best, and I'm proud of everyone on the field and all my brothers. They did amazing, you know. I'm just thankful, you know, God really blessed us tonight. Very thankful for that.
It's a hard-hitting game. What did you like best about the way the game played?
Just the way that we played. You know, we played as a unit, played as a team, played as brothers. We came into this game, you know, just thinking about just getting this dub, just beating them, you know. But they all love out here, you know.
And while big plays on offense steal the spotlight when it comes to turning points on this very cold night at Newton T. Bass Stadium, the stellar Sun Devils defense exhibits a dramatic third quarter goal line stand that rivals the offensive accomplishments in impact. As for Midway's big plays leading big playmaker, it is, once again, quarterback Jaden Max Denigal, who throws 4 scoring passes, all in the first half. The sophomore sensation runs his season TD passes total to 33. The Sun Devils take advantage of excellent field position in the early going, scoring their first 2 touchdowns on drives that begin in Oak Hills territory. Kenyon Edwards Jr. carries on the first down play of the Sun Devils' first scoring drive, a possession beginning on the Oak Hills 44, following a short Bulldogs punt. Watch for Bulldog tackler number 84, Martin Ramirez. He intercepts the airborne Kenyon Edwards in midair, holding the gain to 1 yard on this 2nd and 4. On 3rd and 3 from the 35, the Oak Hills defensive line stops the ball carrier for no gain. 50 is 265-pound Cyrus Fidavali, 22 Raymond Iglesias, big number 76, 304-pound Chris Torres. Clutch 4th down conversions keep Sun Devils drives alive 4 times this night. The Jaden Max Denigal completion to Jacob Soria on 4th and 3 gives Apple Valley a first down at the 26. 2 plays later, this is how the Sun Devils come out following a Bulldogs timeout. It's 2nd and 5 at the 21. The center is Alfredo Garabay III, 53. Left guard James Reed, 57. Left tackle Dakota Alvarez, 52. All underclassmen. J. Max Denigal rolls left, then throws back to Tyron Smith. Coming across the middle, he's gotten past his defender, the 6'1", 180-pound junior, Tyron Smith, his 16th touchdown reception of the season. It's J. Max Denigal's 30th TD pass. 6-0 Sun Devils, 7 minutes in. Oak Hills responds. Junior running back Chase Blue cuts off Cyrus Fidavali's block and sprints 31 yards to the end zone. Chase Blue's 3rd touchdown of the year caps a well-executed 6-play drive, all running plays. Bryant Sheffield's extra point is good, and the Bulldogs take the lead 7-6 with but 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. J. Max Denigal's 2nd scoring pass puts the Sun Devils back out in front. It comes on this 12-yard reception. The roll to the left and strike to Sam Jang. 12-7 Sun Devils, who misfired on their first point-after-touchdown try. A little razzle-dazzle on the 2-point conversion. Kenyon Edwards takes the handoff, then hands off to Jeremy Justice II on the end around. The 6'3", 190-pound senior diving in for the 2-point conversion. One of Daily Press photographer Robert Nahara's superb images capturing the play. 14-7 Sun Devils, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the second quarter. Oak Hills comes right back, quickly, matter of fact. Latavian Lispcomb gets outside and down the far sidelines, 60 yards. The junior quarterback's 8th rushing touchdown on the year. Latavian Lispcomb is the team's leading ground gainer and leading scorer. The two-play drive pulls the teams even at 14, 3 minutes into the second quarter. Apple Valley goes ahead to stay on the 6-yard scoring pass. J-Max Denigal to Tyron Smith. It comes at the midway mark of the second quarter. Sean Owings' kick makes it 21-14. J-Max Denigal makes it look easy on this scoring pass to Kenyon Edwards Jr., the High Desert's leading scorer. Kenyon Edwards takes the short toss and goes in standing up for his 19th touchdown and second as a receiver. Apple Valley has a 2-touchdown lead, 28-14, with just over 2 minutes to go before halftime. What transpires in the next 8 seconds of playing time is the deciding series of events on this night. Kicker Sean Owens recovers his onside kick. Apple Valley ball at the 47. J-Max Denigal pitches to Ethan Peratt, who slings it to a wide-open Jeremy Justice II, the third pass thrown on the year by the former freshman team and JV quarterback Ethan Peratt. He's 3 for 3, and 2 have gone for touchdowns. 4th TD reception for Jeremy Justice. The Sun Devils have their 5th scoring pass of the first half and a 35-14 lead at the intermission. Oak Hills threatens to score on their first possession of the second half. The Bulldogs have 1st and goal at the 10. Chase Blue plows his way to the 3. 2nd and goal. Jacob Soria, 47, and Ethan Peratt, 15, slice and dice the ball carrier for a loss back to the 5. Jacob Soria, 6'1", Ethan Peratt, 6'1", both are juniors. 3rd and goal. Strong safety Jeremy Justice blitzes and drops the ball carrier for a loss back to the 6. On 4th down, the quarterback option is met by Marcus Cato's hard tackle, and the Sun Devils take over on downs. Marcus Cato, 7, a junior cornerback. The Bulldogs get it right back on the Benjamin Norvell interception. Run back yardage offset by a clipping penalty. Benjamin Norvell, 5'8", 150-pound junior. Oak Hills is about to demonstrate their Bulldog tenacity by overcoming the penalty that had backed them up to the 25. It takes but 4 plays for Oak Hills to cover the 25 yards, scoring on Latavian Lispcomb's 3-yard touchdown to junior Jalon Richardson, and the Bulldogs cut the deficit to 35-21. Apple Valley keeps their ensuing possession going with another 4th down conversion, a high-risk factor involved. It's 4th and 6 at the 46. The J-Max Denigal completion to Tyron Smith ends the 3rd quarter with a Sun Devils 1st down at the 23. Oak Hill's leading tackler on the year is Raymond Iglesias, 22. He's a sophomore. He is in on the tackle on Apple Valley's 2nd and 5 from the 18. Stephen Wright picks up 7 for the 1st down. Stephen Wright, 5'7", 170-pound junior running back. The Bulldogs in dire need of a goal line stand. 42 among the tacklers is sophomore free safety David Cardiel II. Watch Noah Lopez, 25, another sophomore. And 50, Cyrus Fidavali. Leading tacklers on this play. Cyrus Fidavali is a senior. He is listed at 6 foot 265. Apple Valley finally pushes it across on the 4th and goal from the 1. Sophomore Isaac Marine Lorena scoring the 2nd touchdown that counts of his sophomore season. It puts the Sun Devils back up by 3 touchdowns. Highlights the rest of the way are led by outstanding defensive plays. Noah Lopez with the interception of the J-Max Denigal pass. This is in the 4th quarter. For the Sun Devils, Sam Jang, the hard tackle here. He averages 11 tackles a game coming in. Among the heirs apparent to Sam Jang's status among the hardest hitting Sun Devils is sophomore Gavin Hambrick, 10. He is 6'1", 200. Watch 55. Here, this is 6'5", 290-pound freshman Raymond Polito assisting Jacob Soria on this tackle. The final Oak Hills possession ends with Tyron Smith's emphatic tackle punctuating Apple Valley's strong defensive efforts the second half.
Big stop by number 13, Ty Smith.
5 High Desert teams are in the CIF playoffs. Only 2 have home games in the opening round, beneficiaries of winning their league championships. With 16 teams making the playoffs in each CIF division, only first and second place teams in their league advance. Serrano, ranked number 1 in Division 7, is at home. The Mojave River League champions and undefeated Diamondbacks take on a 2-8 team, the Canyon Cowboys, who went winless in the Foothill League. Coach Casey Mahalchek, in his 3rd season as head coach, has his Diamondbacks back to powerhouse prominence after finishing 3rd in the MRL last season. Senior quarterback Parker Chafee has thrown for 1,359 yards and 21 touchdowns. Fellow senior running back Wakil Sullivan has rushed for 1,162 yards and scored 11 touchdowns. Kickoff is at 7 Friday at Snowline Stadium. Coach Gali Wadood's Adelanto Saints host 5-5 Ontario in Division 12. Saints quarterback Angel Ochoa has thrown for over 2,000 yards, 2,097 to be exact. The senior signal caller has 22 touchdown passes, this 55-yarder to premier running back Marshawn Buchanan. The Desert Sky League champion Saints enter the playoffs at 8-2 in their quest for back-to-back CIF championships. Adelanto finished regular season play ranked 6th in CIF Division 12. Adelanto's offense averages 238 yards per game on the ground. The Saints have scored 48 touchdowns in regular season play. The Saints' defense has allowed 156 points total, 15 points a game. Their tackles leaders are Joaquin Banks, 22, and Ricky Lee Medina, 8. Apple Valley's lone loss to Serrano not only cost the Sun Devils the MRL title, it also tossed them onto the bus, a road game. In their first-round Division 6 contest, Apple Valley is at San Jacinto, the 7th-ranked team in Division 6. The Sun Devils are ranked 8th. The San Jacinto Tigers won the Mountain Pass League. They are 8-2. Apple Valley's secondary will be on high alert. San Jacinto's quarterback has thrown for over 2,000 yards and 19 touchdowns. The Sun Devils' secondary has 12 interceptions. Dominique Solis, 4 of those 12. San Jacinto's quarterback has been intercepted, but 5 times. Apple Valley is counting on super sophomore JMD, Jaden Max Denegal, to continue his high-stakes aerial attack. J. Max Denegal has thrown 33 touchdown passes, accumulating 2,154 yards in the air, and he has the Southland's most dangerous receiver to throw to. Tyron Smith has caught 17 touchdown passes. Tyron Smith averages 20 yards per reception. Tyron Smith is not Apple Valley's leading scorer, though. Kenyard Edwards Jr. is. In fact, Kenyard Edwards Jr. leads all High Desert playmakers in scoring, 19 touchdowns. Look for Coach Matt Rohrbaugh to rely heavily on his running game to control the tempo of the game and keep the ball away from the high-powered San Jacinto offense. Those Tigers have scored 48 touchdowns in regular season play. Apple Valley has scored 65. Other comparisons, statistics-wise, San Jacinto has given up 129 points all season. That's 2 touchdowns a game. The Sun Devils have given up 62 points in 10 games. They have shut out 5 opponents. If there's one advantage Apple Valley has to offset San Jacinto's home field advantage, it may be in the category of strength of schedule. CIF grades Apple Valley's schedule of opponents far stronger than the Tigers. The only possible pairing of local teams in first-round action does not happen. Apple Valley and Silverado, both in the Division 6 playoffs. Silverado, the second-place team in the Desert Sky League, goes to Redlands to play 5th-ranked Citrus Valley, the Citrus Belt League runners-up. The Hawks went 4-6 on the year and finished ranked 18th in Division 6. First-year coach Kieran Jones got an all-around all-league performance from senior Devin Gandy, the returning first-team all-league defensive back and first-team on offense, leads the Hawk with over 900 all-purpose yards. Devin Gandy runs, kicks back, is a Wildcat running back as well as wide receiver. He caught 11 touchdown passes. The Victor Valley College defense comes up big from start to finish as the Rams finish off College of the Desert. Tavaki Ngala's interception puts the Rams on the board in the game's opening series. Amir Simpson's blocked punt has Brian Hughes pick it up and carry it in for a second-half touchdown in the Rams' 35-20 triumph over the Roadrunners. Running backs from High Desert High Schools score rushing touchdowns. Darius Allen from Silverado, Tayshawn Brown from Granite Hills. Wildcat Eric Bogan carries for a touchdown, and VVC's defense against the run is superb as the Rams even their record at 4-4. The Rams' defense serves notice early. Tavaki Ngalo, the incredible one-handed interception on Desert's second play from scrimmage. The freshman linebacker from West Jordan, Utah, takes it to the promised land.
It was great. I honestly have to hand it off to all the blocking that helped me. I know I'm not the fastest guy on the field, but hey, I'll give it up to number 2 over there.
Great start for the team. Good victory. Thanks for these comments.
Thanks.
College of the Desert benefits from roughing the passer and unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, bringing them into the red zone. The Roadrunners tied a score on this 4th and goal run from the 3. It's 7-7, 4.5 minutes in. This Eric Lawrence fumble recovery sets up VVC's second touchdown. Eric Lawrence, freshman linebacker from Nashville, Tennessee. Eric Bogan directs the offense, picking up 14 yards on his first carry. Eric Bogan, 5'10", 200-pound freshman from Greenville, Alabama. 3 plays later, Eric Bogan scores on the keeper from 2 yards out. 3rd touchdown on the year for the first-year Ram. Christian Lee's kick is good, making it 14-7 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. COD's ensuing possession takes them to midfield, and this final play of the first quarter, Logan Graham's sack, ends the quarter and the Roadrunners' drive. Logan Graham, 6'1", 260, freshman defensive end from Gunnersville, Alabama. Eric Kennard promptly turns in VVC's longest offensive play of the day, the 46-yard run to the 21. Eric Kennard, another Nashville, Tennessee standout. He is a 5'11", 185-pound freshman. 3 plays later, former Granite Hills Cougar Tayshawn Brown scores his first VVC touchdown, the carry from 18 yards out. Tayshawn Brown, 5'9", 225-pound, first-year Ram, 21-7, 2 minutes into quarter number 2. Desert retaliates with a 10-yard touchdown pass that pulls the Roadrunners within 7. The Niles Scafati interception denies College of the Desert the opportunity to draw closer as the first half comes to an end. Niles Scafati, Las Vegas freshman, his second interception of the year. Coach Patrick Lord's Rams go to the Hawks Stadium locker room, leading 21-14 at halftime. The Rams reestablish a 2-touchdown lead late in the third quarter. Amir Simpson blocks the punt. Brian Hughes runs it in from 2 yards out, and BBC goes ahead 28-14. Brian Hughes, 6'3", 195, first-year Ram from Richmond, Georgia. The defense strikes again immediately. Niles Scafati, the hit on the receiver. Avery Bass, the Ram wearing 2 on defense, the fumble recovery. Rams ball at their own 43. 3 plays later, Darius Allen, the Ram wearing 2 on offense, 46 yards for the touchdown that puts the game away. The former Silverado Hawk is listed at 5'6", 178. It is his first collegiate touchdown. It deserves a second look, as Darius Allen describes how the play unfolds.
So basically, it was like a jet sweep. I seen a big old hole open up, so I had to cut up and I hit that hole and I broke a tackle, and after that it was gone. I had to get on.
Took a little extra effort,
Yes, sir.
Good job, congratulations, way to go.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for these comments, Darius.
This fifth and final Rams touchdown of the night comes with 2:45 to play in the third quarter and forces the Roadrunners to resort to an all-out aerial attack in the fourth quarter to try to overcome the deficit. This allows the Rams to pin back their ears and intensify the pass rush. 6 is Messiah Williams forcing the fumble. This was a fourth down play for COD, and the Rams take over on downs. Messiah Williams again, initial contact on the running back, then Jayon Warren, 47, Kendall Williams, 55, and Tavakin Ngalo, 41, all in on the tackle for a loss. As for the win,
Logan, what'd you like best about the way the Rams defense played tonight?
Well, we never gave up. We just kept pushing. Some things I'd like to fix is our DBs and our secondary. We just need to tighten up just a little bit. I'm not so happy that we gave up 20 points, but so far I'm excited about this season.
Good victory. Good luck the rest of the way. Thanks, Logan.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
the rest of the way is at San Bernardino Valley College, then the season finale home game, November 16th, against Antelope Valley College. Adrian Bender was honored posthumously on Veterans Day 2017, the tribute recognizing Adrian Bender's distinguished and decorated service in the United States Army. His brother, Dennis, receiving the award presented by the First Family Church, their 5th annual ceremony recognizing a local veteran.
This year we picked a very special veteran. The name is Adrian D. Bender. And his family is here today, and so we want to honor them today by honoring their brother.
And today we are extremely honored to present this award to Mr. Dennis Bender, the brother of Army Specialist 5, Adrian D. Bender, who died of cancer caused by the effects of being exposed to the chemicals in Agent Orange while fighting in Vietnam. Adrian was born in Needles, California on February the 4th, 1944. And in his youth, he was a typical happy all-American boy who enjoyed playing outdoors. He loved playing baseball, but he especially loved spending time with his older brother Dennis, hunting ducks and or geese together. And although their parents would let them play outdoors as much as they wanted, still there was 2 things they demanded of them as they grew. The parents insisted that they both get a good secular education and that they also receive good religious training. And according to what Dennis told me, it was impossible to escape either one of them. Because if they walked out the front door of their house, the high school was right there across the street. And if they walked out the side door of their house, there stood the church that they attended. Adrian was an excellent musician also. His main instrument of choice was the saxophone. He played both the alto and the tenor sax. Adrian worked on the railroad while putting himself through college. Soon after graduating, he became the band instructor at Apple Valley High School. And according to his brother, Adrian taught for only a few months before joining the United States Army. He was inducted on 17 September 1968. He spent basic training at Fort Ord and then was sent to Vietnam. While there, Adrian was part of a group that went to Cambodia during the months of May and June of 1970. This group encountered the enemy and captured tons of weapons, military vehicles, ammunition, medical supplies, and even took control of a Mercedes-Benz and a Porsche. During this invasion, complete hospitals, mess halls, and bunker complexes were destroyed, setting the enemy back and giving the United States Army time to withdraw so that the Army of South Vietnam could take over the mission. But unfortunately, like in so many other instances, the Army of South Vietnam was unable to stand against the enemy, and they failed in their part of the mission. It was during this time in Cambodia that Adrian and his fellow soldiers had to walk through dead and dying shrubbery that had been sprayed with Agent Orange. Within a year or so of his contact with this chemical, Adrian began to have growths and sores appear in his body. But at first he did not associate the sores with the fact that he had been exposed to this deadly chemical. Within 2 years of getting out of the service, his brother would have to take him to the hospital to be treated for these sores. The doctors told Adrian that as long as the growths and the sores remained outside the body, he would be okay. But if they ever began to grow inside the body, they would become deadly. Specialist 5 Adrian D. Bender passed away from cancer due to the effects of Agent Orange on February the 9th, 2003. Specialist 5 Bender was awarded the following medals for his service: the National Defense Service Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Air Medal, and the Bronze Star Medal. I'd like to read what was written on that citation when he received the Bronze Star Medal. And I quote, "The President of the United States of America, authorized by executive order on 24 August 1962, has awarded the Bronze Star Medal to Specialist 5 Adrian D. Bender, United States Army, for meritorious achievement in ground operations against hostile forces during the period of 1 March 1970 to 30 June 1970 in the Republic of Vietnam. Given under my hand in the city of Washington this 14th day of July 1970, and it was signed by Jonathan R. Burton, Brigadier General, United States Army." And as I said earlier, Adrian Bender suffered much because of his willingness to serve his country. He suffered physical, emotional, and spiritual pain because of what he was called to do while in the military. But you know, if he was here today, we'll present Adrian will tell us to don't make such a big deal out of it. I was just doing my duty. Greater love has no one than this, that someone laid down his life for his friend. Specialist 5 Adrian D. Bender served his country with honor and distinction. And although his life here on this earth was short, still he left a lasting impression on all who knew him. With that, I'm going to call Mike Gallucci, and as we present this award to Adrian's brother, Dennis Bender, I would like to say that Mr. Dennis Bender has been one of the most loved and well-respected teachers to ever come out of Africa.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner always has the best damn used cars, period. Ewanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problem. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. High Desert Sports Training, where athletes of all ages, all sports, girls and boys, improve speed, quickness, endurance, and strength on state-of-the-art equipment. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.